Our brushes, they're actually clean now. Smells good. Very, very clean. One more. Quickly scrubbing it against a towel just to make sure. Again, I'm so disappointed a little bit kasi dito sa umuugang, umiikot na brush, they're already dry. They're dry. Just doing the very last cleaning. I think that expectation versus reality, I think among all of them, I will love using these three versus these two right here, but I don't know. And let's just start with the makeup. Putting in primer. We will actually apply the makeup as usual. Hindi tayo sa demonstration, ano? So let's apply the eyebrow powder. Where are you? Ito. Ang ginagamit ko is yung contour powder ng Sleek. Kasi I normally use the pen type. Pero since gusto natin itong itry, ito lang ang ating gagamitin. So, hindi ko alam kung mas applicable tong brush na to sa pomade or brow gel kumpara mo sa powder. But I think it is performing really well when it comes to the powder. Medyo mataba siya ng konti para sa brow gel, I think. Pero kung hindi ka naman kasi nung mahilig mag-precise brows, yung hindi naman parang pang brow strokes yung gusto mo, yung mga pinadodrawing dito, I think this is already good enough. But sometimes good enough isn't enough. Ano daw? Pero anyways, ayan. Sa powder naman, okay siya. Maganda siya sa powder. Maganda siya pang-apply sa powder. Alright, so it definitely worked well with brow powder. As in, maganda siya sa brow powder. Madali naman siyang pang-ipang drawing. But let's go ahead and check if okay siya sa brow pomade or liquid brows. I mean, brow gels. That's what I meant. So, let's put a little amount here. Ito yung brow gel na gagamitin ko. It almost worked the same with brow pomade. So, let's see. Ito yung meron ako kasi wala naman akong brow pomade. I have a little here. We'll see. So, the thing is, here's the thing. Charot. The thing is, it's not thin enough to make brows like hairs or hair strokes. Pero, good enough for your eyebrows. Alright, so we are done with the brows. I think if you're gonna ask me, I'll rate this 4 out of 5. Kasi maganda na sana siya eh. As in, maganda na, pwede na siya. Kung mas manipis lang siya ng konti. Pero for the size of it, for the approximate price na parang 80 pesos ang isa, 160 pesos ang ang brush na to, around 160 pesos, if I'm not mistaken. Insert ko na lang dito yung kanyang actual price. I think it's not bad. A little expensive for this actual price kasi syempre isang set siya. You're not buying it individually. Pero approximately 160 pesos, okay na siya sa 4 out of 5. It does what it promised, although hindi nga lang siya ganong kalaking level up from the previous brush ng Clutz na pang eyebrows. So, let's move on to foundation. Kasi usually nagpa-foundation na ako ng gantong oras after ko mag-brows. So, the foundation I will be using today is my favorite foundation, which is your Face and Body Foundation. Pero dalawa yung gagamitin ko. Etong foundation na to sa right side of my face, which is very, very liquidy. And I will be using my RCMA Cream Foundation dito sa side na to para matest natin talaga kung mas maganda ba tong brush na to sa liquid or sa cream. So, we'll apply, again, my Holy Grail Dior Face and Body Foundation. Kalug-kalug lang. I will be making a video all about this foundation. So, ayan, lagay na lang natin dito. Sayang naman yung nasa labas. Di naman tayo alas, so medyo magtipid tayo. Ayan. Then, gagamitin na natin yung brush ni Mama Ann. Alright, excited na ba kayo? Kasi marami akong nakita na videos. Ganun pa rin pala yung itsura niya kahit nalabhan ko na meron pa rin hindi pantay-pantay na brushes. At narinig niyo ba yan? Ganyan ang kanyang brushes. Meron pa nga, may konting basa. Feeling ko, medyo tuyo na siya eh. Pero pag ginanyan mo kasi siguro dahil synthetic siya, meron pa rin mga lumalabas na water. So, punasan natin. Baka sabihin nyo naman, bias naman ako. Gusto kong awayin ang brushes ni Mama Ann. Okay, so let's use this. Again, I decided to use a very liquidy foundation versus a cream foundation para makita talaga yung difference kung para saan ba ito, kung bakit streaky siya sa iba hindi. Pag ganito yung pag-a-apply mo, normal may streaks. Pag ganyan, wala. Actually, wala. Pag ganyan, hindi ito yung brush na liquid foundation brush na pag ganyan ang apply. Ito ay pag ganyan. Parang siyang bullet type of brush. One thing I love about this foundation is it will make you look like second skin. Diba? Parang wala akong nilagay. Pero na-perfect niyo yung aking mga blemishes. So, sige. Isang layer pa. And napakabango ng foundation na ito. Kung hindi ka mahilig sa scent, hindi mo ito magugustuhan. So, anyways, hindi po foundation ang nire-review natin today, kundi ang brush. Sabi nila, natatagalan sila. Honestly, medyo matagal nga. Parang mas okay pa kung ginamit mo yung fingertips mo. Pero, I don't know kung ano magiging reaction ko dito kasi parang ang tagal nga mag-blend. Parang mas maganda pang kamay na lang. Ito yung tipo na uulitin mo pa ng brush or ng sponge yung pag-apply mo. Pero hindi siya super streaky sa liquid foundation. Kung may mga streaks man, ganyanin mo lang mawawala na siya. Yan. Okay lang. It work its purpose, but I'm not really sure kung ito gagamitin ko cream. I use this personally, so okay lang straight na. So, try natin sa cream. Medyo mas puti ito. Bawasan natin. Kita nyo naman, may streaks kasi thicker consistency. Kita nyo talaga yung streaks. So, ganyan natin. Gamitin natin yung mismong brush lang. So, as you can see, kahit sa cream product, mas streaky siya gamitin. Sa liquid, super liquidy, maganda siya for super liquid foundation. Parang BB cream, ganon, CC cream, maganda siya. Pero pag ganitong cream na, ayan, Diyos ko po, lumampas na sa kilay ko. Pag BB cream, CC cream, okay siya. Siguro kasi yung super liquid. Pero pag medyo thick and heavy na yung consistency, ayan na. Ayan na siya. Hindi ko na siya masyadong gusto. Gamit na siya na tayo kasi Mas gusto ko ang texture ng ng sponge when it comes to foundation. Yung finish ng sponge kumpara sa brush. Alright, so for the foundation brush, it's a 3 out of 5 for me. It does what it promises na mag-apply na the purpose pala, which is apply foundation, but it's not the most convenient one to use, and it's not the best one in the market. So, 3 out of 5. Let's proceed with the powder. For the powder, ang powder brush ay yung of course, yung opposite niya. So, I'm gonna use powder first, loose powder, which is yung aking Shiseido translucent loose powder. Ayan. Try natin. Okay naman. Medyo nakukulangan lang ako. Hindi ko maintindihan kung fluffy powder brush ba siya o siya ba ay tapered. Hindi ko maintindihan kasi yung shape niya eh. Pero for what it promises to do, I mean, for its purpose, powder, yes. Na didistribute naman niya yung powder ng maayos. But is it the best powder brush? No, I don't think so. It's not. So for me, the powder brush is 3 out of 5. It does its purpose. It serves its purpose, but it's not the best powder brush out there. I mean, it did not claim to be the best, pero for the price, I think meron pang mas magandang powder brush. Okay, move on na tayo sa contour. Alright, so let's proceed with the contour and the blush na medyo sira. Kasi umaandar, umikot siya. Anyways, let's proceed with the blush. Ito pala, itong bilog. Ayan, naka-deposit naman siya ng product. Sabi ni Mama Ann, this is exactly on your cheekbones. And I think this is really. At first, I was a little hesitant kasi parang ang laki naman niya for blush. Tapos, I'm used to blush brushes like pwedeng ganito or pwedeng ganito. Na yung tape na merong design for the cheeks talaga. And I don't have actually a blush brush na ganitong style, pero I think this is really good. It delivers or applies the product very well. And I'm very shocked that it actually worked very well. It's not my typical blush brush, but I think it targets the apples of your cheeks very well. So for me, for the blush brush, I think this is a 5 out of 5. Napunta tayo sa contour brush. Siyempre, kung ano yung pinangkilay ko, dahil contour powder yun ang ating gagamitin. Contour. So, dip natin siya. Ayan. Tap the excess. Wow. In fairness, maganda siya. I think this is way better for bronzing. Kasi when you're contouring, dapat hanggang dito lang. Medyo ito kasi, ayan no, pag nag-contour ka, medyo parang abot na siya sa cheeks mo. I think it's best for bronzer. Contouring pwede din, depende kung medyo sanay ka na sa contour. I mean, sanay ka mag-contour. Kaya mo siyang i-control. Pero I think this is way better for bronzing. Sa contouring, hinay-hinay lang. Huwag nyo na masyadong ilabas dito kasi baka, ayan no, may tendency dapat kasi hanggang dito lang yung contour mo from the tip of your ear and the sides of your lips. Ganyan. May imaginary line, you should stop here. So, kung papaburin mo hanggang dito, may tendency na dahil fluffy siya, medyo ma-overpower niya or umibabaw siya sa, ang layo niyo na pala, umibabaw siya sa inyong blush. So, if you don't have the right color for contour, baka maging putik-putik ang itsura ng inyong contour. So, it is good for contour if you have the right color. If you have the ashy type of color na hindi pa kayo sanay, maganda siya sa bronzer lang. Pero, honestly, for someone like me who knows contour and who can get away with it, I think this is a good contour brush. Very soft. Ayan, no. Ingat lang kayo ng konti kung beginner kayo kasi medyo sa sobrang lambot niya, baka mapasarap kayo ng paglalagay, mapasobra ang inyong contour. But for me, it's a 5 out of 5 kasi it's really, really soft. Maganda siya. Ang dali niya mag-blend ng contour. Dual purpose pa, pwede rin siya sa bronzer. Kaya, 5 out of 5 to sa akin. Now, let's proceed with the highlighter. I don't usually do highlight, so I'm not really fan of the fact na dalawa yung highlight brush. Subtle and, anong tawag dito? Subtle and intense. Alright, so let's proceed with the highlighter. I'm not really a highlighter fan. That's the reason why I'm quite shocked na dalawa yung highlighter brush dito sa set na ito. But they claim that this is a multi-purpose brush. So you can either use this for subtle highlight or under eye powder brush, which is, I think, really, really good purpose for this one. Or they can use this as the intense highlighter and also for more defined contour. But gamitin muna natin siya as what it is for. So, halika na. Nasa ng ating highlight. Ito ang ating highlight. Cream highlight. Ito. Subtle highlight. Ayan ang ating subtle highlight. Maganda. Maganda ang pagkakalagay nito. Intense highlight. Tingnan natin. Hindi ko kasi mas mag-gets ko ano yung intense highlight. Parang pareho lang naman, friend. Parang pareho lang. Pareho? Parang pareho lang naman. Do you see a difference? Oo, meron pala. Dito kasi ako nakatingin sa salamin sa aking camera. So, I'm not seeing that much. But when I check on the mirror, medyo powerful ang pag-apply dito. For the first 2 to 3 application, boom na. Ito, abot ka ng mga 5 to 6 application para makuha mo yung same intensity nitong sa kabila. Ayan. So, pantay na lang natin, di ba? So, for me, the highlighter brush, this is a 5 out of 5 because it works very well, delivers what it promised, and I think I will definitely use this much more than the other brushes kasi it is a multiple brushes, under eyes, precise contour, or nose contour actually. Linisin natin, ba't hindi natin gamitin? Ba't hindi natin gawin yun ngayon? Ayan, meron na tayong nose contour. Medyo ingat-ingatan nyo nga lang kasi kung hindi kayo sanay, baka masyadong maging negra yung ilong nyo, no? It is. It is. Now, just use this regular powder. Gamitan natin. Kanina, yung powder brush nag-work sa loose powder. Try natin to sa pressed powder. Ang tangos ng ilong mo na, oh. Kasi I think this is best for setting under eyes. Yan. So, again, for this dual-ended highlighting brush, it's a 5 out of 5 for me kasi I think it's a multi-purpose brush. If you are someone like me na not fond of highlighter, you can use this as an under-eye powder brush, also on the sides of the nose, also for contouring of the nose, and precise contouring, more refined, precise na contouring on the sides of our face. So, move on na tayo sa eye shadow brush. And where is it? Eto. So, gagamitin lang natin tong Caroline Play to Slay brush. And hindi ko na papakita masyado kung ano yung kulay na gagamitin ko. Kasi again, yung brush po ang ating highlight dito. Kulang ako ng peachy brown, a little orangey shade for my transition color. So, upon applying, okay naman siya. I prefer yung mas fluffy. Yung mas marami sigurong bristles para mas madali. Kasi ito, beginner-friendly siya para sa hindi pa masyadong marunong. Pero, parang nakukulangan ako ng konti. Pero maganda siya kasi small lang siya para sa mga kagaya ko na hooded o kaya yung mga chinita. Okay siya. It did its job very well. So, dahil wala nga shader brush, I'm just gonna use my fingertips to apply shimmer or foiled shadow sa gitna para lang ma-complete yung ating looks. Kaya, ayan, parang makalat na siya. So po, ito yung mga magandang paggamitan nitong brush na to. O, tanggalin mo yung mga fallout. Ganun. Ngayon, i-smoke out natin. I-try natin i-smoke out ito gamit yung kabilang tip. Oh, okay. So, madali siyang i-work out to smoking the eyeshadow. Oh, diba? Nakita niyo yung difference? Ito yung regular, ito yung smoked out. Eyes ka, ano pa ba ang hahanapin mo, diba? So, ito gamitin mo dito sa baba. Ayan, talagang smoke out na ang peg natin. Who would have thought you can do smoky eyes on a travel brush? Actually, one dual-ended travel brush. Blend lang tayo ng konti ulit. Ayan na po ang ating finished product for the eyes and I'm loving it so much. And that's it. Those are the 5 brushes. I'm giving this, sorry, not this one. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. I'm really shocked for what it can actually deliver. Although, it's not the typical eyeshadow brushes that you would think you want. But it does the job well and it can also multitask. So, I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. Now, let's just apply a little bit of our lipstick before we proceed. Alright, so I'm back with my full face of makeup on. Diba? Ang naka-smoky eyes pa ang lola mo. Anyways, so let's talk about the brushes. Let's start with the price. 850 pesos. I think it's a little high. It's a little higher than most brushes out there kasi yung brushes na ginagamit ko professionally is Jessup. And Jessup actually have the cheapest brush for 999 pesos or almost 1,000 pesos. 850 versus 999 pesos is a big deal for me. Kasi doon sa 999 or let's say 1,000 pesos, it gives you the complete brushes already. Almost similar naman siya. Actually, nakikipag-compete naman yung quality ng brushes na to doon. Pero, I think this one is difficult for you to use kung hindi naman siya for traveling. Kasi, like this one, you can put your brushes like this on a canister if it's a regular brush. But you cannot put this type of brush on a canister kung hindi naman siya kung hindi siya nakahiga or nakalagay sa pouch na to. Which is, I think, the reason why it's a travel brush. But for the price, I think it's a 4 out of 5 kasi hindi siya super expensive, hindi rin siya cheap kagaya ng 500 pesos ultimate beginner brush. But again, hindi lahat kaya mag-afford nun. Pero kung meron ka naman budget, why not 850 pesos for good quality, not best, not beginner, but good quality brushes. So 4 out of 5 for its price. Now let's proceed with the packaging. The packaging, there's nothing I can say bad about the packaging. This metal rose gold / bronzy color here makes it look more elegant, and the black combination is very nice. And also the white brushes, synthetic brushes, this can actually be black, but they prefer white, which is made it look more elegant. Kaya, and classic, kaya mas maganda siya for its packaging. And ito, kahit ilagay mo na siya lahat, may space pa para sa ibang products. Ayan o, may space pa. So you can put your lip gloss, you can put your mascara, you can put your primer, and what else? Blush, more brushes, let's say ito, additional brushes, and masasara mo pa rin siya, kasya pa siya. So I had yung mga long, sobra na pala. Meron ako nilagay na isang mascara, isang primer, isang lip gloss, and I think I can put 2 more eye brushes or 3 more eye brushes, and masasara mo pa siya. So I think the fact that it gives you a little more space is a good job for this packaging, and it's really, really classic looking. So for the packaging, 5 out of 5 for me. Now, for the accessibility, it's 4 out of 5 kasi it's not readily available anytime you want it. It's something na Mama Ann actually just post, keeping us updated on the IG stories or in IG itself, kung kailan siya back on stock sa Shopee. So, ayun, 4 out of 5 lang kasi it's not something that you can always purchase anytime you want it, or may budget ka na, tapos gusto mo na mag-purchase, kailangan mo pa mag-intay ng tamang oras. So, moving on sa quality. Quality, I think it's 4 out of 5 kasi maganda naman siya compared sa regular brushes, especially compared to the previous brushes of Miss Ann Clutz, yung beginner's brush. Compared to that, it is really a big improvement, but I think it's just, I don't know, may mga brushes kasi na hindi ko maintindihan yung form. Tapos may mga hindi pantay-pantay. Tapos, ito hindi ko maintindihan kung... It's just a little weird for me, and it apparently nakapunta sa akin yung gumagalaw na ferrule. So, it's a 4 out of 5 for me. But, if you don't have any problems with the batch of foundation brushes, or the brushes that you receive, then definitely it's a good 5 out of 5 for you, and good for you that you received a good batch. Now, what else? The flexibility, yes, it's 5 out of 5 kasi you can definitely use the other brushes on different multi-purpose brushes multi-purpose brushes siya. So, basically, 5 out of 5 siya pagdating sa functionality kasi marami naman siyang pwedeng gawin. I love especially this one. This one is a perfect multi-purpose brush for me. So, that's it for my first impression review plus demonstration using Ann Clutz travel brushes. So, I hope nakatulong to for you to decide kung ito ba ay dapat yung pag-ipunan kasi it's a little pricey, and if it's worth the money and the hype. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye!